The USA Radio Network presents the greatest radio programs of all time.
Suspense.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Dragnet.
This is classic radio theater.
Gangbusters.
I was a communist for the FBI.
Lights out. Everybody.
Now here's your host, Wyatt Cox.
Medical drama, The Story of Dr. Kildare, starring Lou Ayers and Lionel Barrymore. This episode originally broadcast July 20th, 1951.
The Story of Dr. Kildare.
Whatsoever house I enter, there will I go for the benefit of the sick. And whatsoever things I see or hear concerning the life of men, I will keep silence thereon, counting such things to be held as sacred trust. I will exercise my art solely for the cure of my...
The Story of Dr. Kildare, starring Lou Ayers and Lionel Barrymore. Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer brought you those famous motion pictures. Now this exciting, heartwarming series is heard on radio. Now, the Story of Dr. Kildare, starring Lou Ayers as Dr. Kildare and Lionel Barrymore as Dr. Gillespie.
Dr. Gillespie's office, Miss Parker speaking.
Speaking? Sleeping would probably be a better word for what you're doing.
Dr. Gillespie, you're back from the medical convention in Montreal.
I am not back, and neither is Kildare. And what's more, Parker, we're not coming back for a few more days.
Why, what do you mean?
I am calling you from upstate on the only phone in the Holiday Guest House. It's 20 miles this side of the Canadian border in a little town called, what's the name of this place, Jimmy?
Wentworth.
Wentworth.
Wentworth? I've never heard of it.
Well, that's good. Apparently no one else has either. They haven't even bothered to put it on the map.
Now, don't tell me you two are going to sneak in a vacation.
Nope. We are going to be open and above board about it, Parker. You can tell Carew that we've given up medicine for trout fishing.
Oh, well, then I can get hold of you there in case anything comes up.
The phone here is under the name of,
Converse.
Converse, yeah. Converse. He's the owner. But see that nothing does come up, Parker.
Well, if you say so, Dr. Gillespie, but I still won't believe that you and Dr. Kildare have had a vacation until I see you walk in here with suntans and a beard.
Well, we're working on that part of it right now, Parker. See you next week.
Oh, say hello to Dr. Kildare for me.
Right. Well, that takes care of that.
Mm-hmm.
And now for some of those speckled beauties.
Right.
Incidentally, Jimmy, did you ever hear about the time up in Michigan I caught a 14-pound muskie?
Many times, Dr. G. And by the way, why is it that every time you tell that story, you change the size of the fish for each listener?
well, I tell you, that's because I never tell a man more than I think he'll believe. I tell you what. You go and get our things up in the room, and I'll stroll down to the village and buy us some fishing tackle. I'm an expert on that sort of thing.
Okay, Isaac Walton.
I'll be right back.
Good.
Could I see you a minute?
Oh, Mr. Converse, what's on your mind?
Well, the nearest doctor around here is 20 miles away. And there's a young lady upstairs who needs looking after. And I heard you two mention you were doctors, and I thought...
we were just... I guess the fish can wait. I'd be glad to look at the young lady. What seems to be the trouble?
Well, I don't know. She's just been here since yesterday, passing through like you. And just now she called and said she felt all feverish and asked for a doctor. She's on the second floor front.
I'll get my bag and go right up. Hello there.
Are you the doctor?
Yes, I'm Dr. Kildare.
Oh, I'm glad you came.
May I have your hand? please, while I take your pulse. Mm-hmm. What's your name?
Evelyn Braggs. Cough hurts. I've been so hot. I feel weak and dizzy when I try to get up.
Here, put this thermometer in your mouth.
I was going to leave here this morning, but last night...
Don't try to talk, please. Just nod your head yes or no when I ask you a question.
All right.
You've been perspiring a great deal, Miss Briggs?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll take the thermometer now.
What's wrong with me? What do you think it is?
Can't tell just yet. Open your mouth, please. Wide. Now say ah.
Ah.
Once more.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Doctor? Something terrible?
Oh, no. Your throat's somewhat inflamed. Just try to rest until I get back.
What is it, Doc? What is it? Is she all right?
Has Dr. Gillespie returned?
I haven't seen him. It's nothing serious, is it, Doc?
Very serious, Mr. Converse. Come on downstairs. I want to talk to you.
Well, what is it? What's the matter with her?
She has diphtheria.
Diphtheria?
Yes. She needs a lot of attention.
Oh. Well, the nearest hospital's in Collingwood, the county seat. That's 40 miles, but I guess she'll have to be taken there.
Oh, I don't think so, Mr. Converse. You see, we can't move her. She'll have to remain right here.
Well, you're only going to be here for a day or two. Who's going to look after her?
Dr. Gillespie and I will stay as long as necessary. Meanwhile, Mr. Converse, I'm afraid you'll have to quarantine the holiday guest house.
Quarantine? Why, I can't. Well, I can't do that.
What?
That would mean no one could come in and no one could go out. Well, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, we're all set, Jimmy. You can't do what, Mr. Convert? What can you do, Jimmy?
Quarantine this place, Dr. Gillespie. There's a girl upstairs with diphtheria.
Maybe you made a mistake. Maybe it's something else.
Mr. Converse, if Dr. Kildare says it's diphtheria, it is diphtheria. And you'll have to quarantine this place right now.
But I can't.
There's no question it can't. The word is must. Now, are there any other people on the premises?
Well, yes, there's one, a man named Powers.
Nah.
But what difference does that make? You can't close my place. You've got no authority.
We are registered physicians in this state.
How do I know that?
Look, this is no time to argue, Converse. I've explained to you what has to be done and why. We can't let this spread. You'd better consider it quarantined as of now.
I will not.
It looks like we'll have to get an order from the local police. Come on, Dr. G.
Oh, are you?
You the constable?
That's right, Ed Allison, one-man police department, Wentworth. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm Dr. James Kildare. This is Dr. Leonard Gillespie. We're on vacation from Blair Hospital in New York City, staying at the Holiday Guest House.
Well, that's fine. Charlie Converse taking good care of you?
That's beside the point, Constable. There's a girl named Evelyn Braggs staying at the Holiday House. She has diphtheria.
Diphtheria? Oh, say, now, that's too bad.
It's very serious. Highly contagious. The place has to be quarantined.
Oh, I'd think so. I had diphtheria when I was a kid, and I remember. It was pretty bad.
Can you issue an order closing the place till the danger is over?
Oh, you don't need an order. Just tell Charlie Converse.
Mr. Converse wasn't very cooperative. That's why we came to you.
Well, maybe we all better go over and have a talk with him.
Hello, Ed.
Hello, Charlie. These two doctors say you've got a diphtheria case here.
Diphtheria? Is this some kind of a joke, Ed?
This is no joke, Converse. This is deadly serious.
Well, Charlie?
Well, I don't want to question anybody's word, but there's no diphtheria case here, Ed.
Converse, what are you talking about? You know I examined a girl named Evelyn Braggs in a room upstairs just a little while ago. She's seriously ill.
I don't know what they're talking about, Ed. There's nobody named Evelyn Braggs stopping here, and there hasn't been.
He's lying.
Of course he's lying.
How do you know? You weren't even here.
Well,
Converse, I don't know what this is all about, but I do know you're committing a criminal act.
Charlie, you'd better talk up. Tell me what you know about all this.
I'm telling you, Ed. Nothing. Look, how long have you known me?
35 years.
And how long have you known these two doctors, if they are doctors?
10 minutes.
Well, that should be your answer.
I guess so, Charlie, but let's take a look at that room.
Well, there you are, Ed.
Jimmy, are you sure this is the room?
Positive. She's gone now.
Name was Evelyn Braggs, huh?
That's right.
Evelyn Braggs. Ed, look at the mattress, Ed. It's dusty. The air stuffy in here. Do you see any traces of anyone having lived here recently, Ed?
No, it don't look like it.
Look, Constable, I don't know why this man's doing this, but you can't let him get away with it.
He's hidden that girl somewhere.
Search any room in the house, Ed, and you won't find any girl. And if these two keep up this nonsense, I'm going to ask you to lock them up.
Why, you murderer, you.
Now, just take it easy. You two men came in and told me a story that just don't ring true.
She was here, in this room, I tell you.
Now, how could Charlie Converse hide a girl? And what reason would he have?
I wish I knew. But I can tell you this, that he didn't want this place quarantined.
Ed, I'm beginning to feel this is all a nightmare. Why, these men never spoke a word to me before, and suddenly they accuse me of a crime.
Well, gentlemen, afraid there's nothing I can do for you.
You mean you're not going to look into this any further?
What's there to look at? Where's the evidence? Where's the girl, Dr. Kildare?
I don't know. Guess I'm beginning to feel like this whole thing's a nightmare, too.
Jimmy, you said there was a girl. Now, that's good enough for me.
Thanks, Dr. G.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you find anything that looks like evidence, come over and see me. Then you'll get some action. I can't close up a man's place of business with nothing to go on.
I suppose not.
So long, Charlie. Gentlemen.
Dr. Kildare, Dr. Gillespie, I'd prefer it if you'd pack your things and leave here at once.
Mr. Converse, we're not going to leave until we've found that girl and have this place quarantined before an epidemic starts.
Well, that goes for me, too.
Well, we'll see about that.
July 20th, 1951, the story of Dr. Kildare on Classic Radio Theater.
Are you looking for senior care for your mom or dad but don't know where to start? Hi, I'm Jen London with The Place for Mom. Nobody knows your parent or loved one better than you, and nobody knows senior living better than the experts at A Place for Mom. They've helped thousands of families find the right place for their mom or dad.
I was so glad that I called A Place for Mom. My advisor really listened and was truly my partner in finding senior care for my dad. She went out of her way to get to know him as a person and was always there whenever I had a question.
The senior living advisors at A Place for Mom partner with thousands of families every month, listening and offering local knowledge and advice to help find the best senior living communities across the country. And it's a free service. Here's the number.
Call A Place for Mom at 1-800-370-2715.
There's a place for answers, a place for Mom. Call today.
Call A Place for Mom at 1-800-370-2715. That's 1-800-370-2715.
I used to wonder when I saw people going into nice hotels, really nice hotels, taking a pillow with them. That was before I got a MyPillow, because I know it doesn't matter where I'm going. Whether I'm going to a 1-star, 3-star, 5-star hotel, MyPillow goes with me. Whether it's just overnight or whether it's on vacation. And here's the great deal about MyPillow right now. The lowest price ever offered on radio or TV. 2 MyPillow premium pillows for $69.98. That's only $34.99 per pillow. The lowest price ever offered on radio or TV. And it's still the same pillow. Great pillow, 60-day money-back guarantee, 10-year warranty. And call them. 1-800-951-8175, or go to MyPillow.com, use promo code USA, click on the 2-pack special, and get the best deal you've ever gotten on a good night's sleep when you get a MyPillow.
Want to fly somewhere? Looking for cheap flights or cheap tickets? Then call. That's right. Call the low-cost airline travel hotline now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. Low-cost airlines has all kinds of cheap travel deals. Fly domestically and save up to 75%. You can even fly internationally and save even more. Yes, fly anywhere in the world and save a lot of money on your plane tickets. We'll even save you money with cheap travel deals on hotels, rental cars, even complete travel packages. So don't book your tickets until you call us first for the absolute cheapest prices on U.S. and international airline tickets and hotels. Call right now for prices so low they can't be published. Travel experts are here 24/7 to help.
800-961-3408. 800-961-3408. 800-961-3408. That's 800-961-3408.
Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station, July 20th, 1951, The Story of Dr. Kildare.
Now we continue with The Story of Dr. Kildare, starring Lou Ayers as Dr. Kildare and Lionel Barrymore as Dr. Gillespie.
Jimmy, here I am. Did you get an answer from the county medical authority?
Yes, here's the wire. Read it yourself.
Have contacted Constable Allison Wentworth, who reports he cannot issue quarantine order without patient. This office powerless under conditions described, but will stand by pending further suspicious circumstances. Please advise. Blade. In all my years as a doctor and a human being, I never felt so helpless. Absolutely helpless.
Dr. Gillespie, our only hope in getting that place quarantined and inoculating this area against an epidemic is to find the girl.
Poor thing could be dead now.
Yes. Well, let's go back to Converse's place and start looking from there.
All right, Jimmy. Converse must have some important reason to endanger this whole community.
Yes, but what could it be? What is it?
You're the two doctors from New York City?
Oh, yes. Who are you?
Well, you might say I'm a sort of friend of the management. Come on, get in.
Friend of what management?
Charlie Converse's holiday house. Hey, you guys sure make a lot of noise over nothing.
Over nothing?
Come on, get in.
I'm not going to get in anybody's car under force.
Easy, Dr. G. He has a gun.
Yeah, that's right. Play it smart, huh? Now, that's better. Okay, Converse, let's go.
It's too bad you gentlemen didn't take my advice.
Look, Jimmy, our suitcases.
That's right. You've been officially checked out.
Where are you taking us?
Free ride to the station. Wouldn't want you to miss the only train today.
Yeah, and I'm helping them. Like I said, I'm a friend of the management.
Chuck, stop waving that gun around.
Button up, Converse, if you hadn't played it so dumb. Oh, this is fun.
You were just going to say something about Evelyn Braggs, weren't you?
Never heard of anybody by that name. Did you, Converse?
Never, Chuck. Never.
You know, I don't understand how they let guys like you become doctors. You're so dumb. Okay, Charlie, slow it down.
Right.
Cruise up to the head of the train there. It's pulling out in about 2 minutes. All right. Out, you two.
Stop your pushing.
Come on, hurry it up.
Watch that gun, Chuck.
Shut up. Come on, let's go.
This'll do you no good. We know there's a sick girl back there, and we're going to treat her one way or the other.
Oh, is that what they call ethics?
What do you know about ethics?
Well, I know they get in people's way sometime. All right, this is your car. Get up there. Go on.
You can't get away with this.
Come on, Dr. G.
Have a good trip, suckers.
Chuck, you didn't have to wave that gun around so much. It wasn't very smart.
Now, don't tell me what's smart. If you wasn't so dumb, the whole thing wouldn't have happened.
What do you mean?
Well, if you just dummied up and let them doctors close up your place, what could you lose? I could have waited till it got dark and slipped out the back way. Who'd have noticed? But no, you had to go make a federal case out of it. Hey, you dumb cluck.
Well, maybe I did get a little excited. But, Chuck, I was just trying to protect you. And what about me?
All right, I'll bite. What about you?
Well, suppose they come back here.
So what? I'm crossing the border into Canada tonight at midnight on schedule. I'm not going to be around.
But I've still got to live here.
So you deny everything. You're clean anyway. You're still holding $5,000 of mine for hiding me, ain't you? Gotta take some chances for that much dough.
But what about Evelyn Braggs?
I don't know. Might take her to Canada with me. She might like to meet some of my friends there. Well, let's get back to the place. I gotta pack. And stop worrying, will you? Those two are gone for good.
Jimmy, we just can't ride out of that town leaving that poor, helpless girl there somewhere needing us.
We aren't going to, Dr. Gillespie.
Every minute we stay away from her, the more serious her physical condition becomes. Not to mention the possibility of diphtheria spreading all through the village.
Dr. G, that's true, but we need help. We aren't going to get it in Wentworth. However, we may be able to in Collingwood, and that's the next stop on this line.
Time, Jimmy, time.
I know. What was that man's name at the county seat?
Leahy.
All right. Now, you stay on the train and go to him. Tell him that we have the patient and we want quarantine orders. And then come back to Wentworth as quickly as you can.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going back and find Evelyn Braggs right now. Now, hold on.
You pulled the emergency cord.
It's only about a mile back to town.
Be careful, Jimmy. Chuck has a gun.
Kildare.
Yes, Converse, I'm back. Nobody's going to run me out again.
Now, Dr. Kildare...
And listen carefully. I'm not interested in why you hid that girl and went to all the pains to get rid of us. What I am interested in is the health of that girl and the other people in this community.
What girl? Doctor, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Now, look, Converse, do you have a family?
Sure. I've got a wife and 2 children. What about it?
Do you realize they're very likely to be dead, along with many others in this area?
That's a lie. It's not true.
It is true. Diphtheria can spread quickly and be very deadly. Your children's life may be at stake. Yours, too, for that matter. Now, be sensible, Converse, and tell me what you did with that girl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jimmy, is that you?
Right here.
And Converse. Well, they're on the way, Jimmy.
Good.
Who's on the way?
Some state police and health authorities. We don't have to bother with this weasel anymore.
Right, the law can take care of him.
Law? I'm a respectable member of this community.
Getting scared, Converse? They'll search every house, every nook and cranny of this area. But they'll find her.
How soon will they be here?
A matter of minutes.
Well, Converse, do you talk to us or to them?
He made me do it. I didn't want to. His name is Chuck Rivers. He's wanted by the FBI
He's been paying you to hide here, hasn't he?
Well, what's the difference? He's leaving.
We don't care about him, Converse, but just you remember your wife and your children.
And the people you've lived with in this town for 35 years. They're the ones. Now, come on, Converse. Where's the girl?
Upstairs in the attic. You have to get up there on a ladder. That's why you didn't find her.
Come on, Jimmy.
I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it.
July 20th, 1951, the story of Dr. Kildare. Classic Radio Theater continues in just 4 minutes. You know, for a while I worked in a hotel, and I really used to go, why do people bring their own pillows with them? Well, once I got a My Pillow, I understood. Because doesn't matter how good the hotel is, doesn't matter whether it's a 2-star, 3-star, 5-star hotel, it doesn't matter how nice the hotel is if you don't get a good night's sleep. And the key to getting a good night's sleep is a My Pillow. Now, the best deal ever offered on My Pillow right now. You go to mypillow.com, enter our promo code USA, click the 2-pack special, and folks, you're going to get 2 My Pillow premium pillows for $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow, the lowest price ever offered on radio or TV. Now, it's the same My Pillow we've been talking about for months. It stays cool all night long. You don't wake up and flip the pillow over in the middle of the night. It keeps its shape. You don't have to fluff it up in the middle of the night. 60-day money-back guarantee, 10-year warranty, and that's the deal. Try it for 60 days. You don't like it, send it back. 10-year warranty. Tell me another pillow you've got that's got a 10-year warranty. Nah. And the great thing is it's always as clean and fresh as new. If you get in a mess or after, a couple of weeks, throw it in the washing machine, toss it in the dryer, fluff it up, and you got a brand new MyPillow. The lowest price ever offered on MyPillow. 2 MyPillow premium pillows, $69.98, $34.99 a pillow. You see if you can find a price like that anywhere else. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 2-pack special, enter my promo code USA, or call 1-800-951-8175. The best deal ever. And by the way, that promo code USA works on anything on the MyPillow website, MyPillow.com. You're listening to Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station. Now the conclusion of the story of Dr. Kildare, July 20th, 1951.
Who is it? Don't be frightened. It's me, Dr. Kildare, Mrs. Dr. Gillespie.
No, we'll take care of you. Do you have sedatives in the bag, Jimmy?
Got morphine, I'll prepare it.
What's the matter with me?
You have diphtheria, my dear. But you're going to be all right now. It isn't like it was years ago. There, now.
Ready, Dr. G.
Good.
Huh?
Well, if the 2 sawbones didn't turn up again.
He's the man who carried me up here.
We know that, Miss Briggs.
Yeah, I just talked to Converse. He's all excited about health authorities and cops with warrants.
He has a right to be. Not only for harboring you, but for helping you hide this girl.
Yeah, I've been a real bad boy. Well, I'll let Converse explain things to him. I got places to go and things to do.
You won't get very far, Chuck.
Well, who's going to stop me, you?
Oh, no. No, something much smaller than I. Something about 1/millionth of an inch long. Wouldn't you say, Dr. Gillespie?
Huh? Oh, yes, to be sure, Jimmy.
Well, what are you giving me? What are you talking about?
A germ. Miss Briggs said you brought her up here yourself. You had to carry her. Diphtheria is highly contagious.
Go on. It's a kid's disease.
That's where you're wrong, Chuck. You contaminated yourself.
And a man your age is very susceptible.
Knock it off, you're both nuts.
Yeah, have you ever seen anyone your size and age with diphtheria? Huh? Oh, pretty horrible. Sometimes they choke to death. Let me see your throat, son.
Get away from me.
Let him go, Dr. Gillespie. He won't go far. He can't go far.
Stop kidding me. I don't like that kind of kid.
I'm not kidding.
I haven't got no diphtheria. I'm as healthy as a lion, so just lay off that corny routine. Well, I seen that in the play once.
You seen the play? Huh?
Yeah. And the doctor in it was a dumb square just like you two. Guy tried to make some poor lambster think that he was blowing his top. This was just to give the cops time to get there.
Huh?
Well, you're not going to do that to me, and that is that.
All right, Chuck. You're taking a long gamble.
Yeah. So what if I have got it? They got serums? Haven't you heard of them?
Of course. I'm just about to administer one to Miss Briggs here.
Oh, yes. That's very fine stuff.
Yeah. Hold it. I think you're stringing me, Doc. But just in case you're not, I just changed the prescription. You're going to give it to me instead. All of it.
Now, look, this is all there is, and she's in desperate trouble.
All right, Doc, you can give her some, just to make sure you aren't pulling anything. Then you can give me some.
Why, Chuck, didn't I hear you say something about a corny routine?
Shut up, you.
Better do what he says, Jimmy.
Yeah, and hurry it up.
All right. Now, Evelyn, don't be frightened. This'll sting a little.
All right, Dr. Kildare.
How was that?
Hardly felt it.
That's enough for her. Now me. From the same hypo.
All right. Give me your arm.
Now remember, I still got this gun.
I know. Hold still.
Hurry it up. Ow!
You'll live, Chuck.
Unfortunately.
So long. I'm getting out of here. Stay right where you are.
You're letting him get away?
No. He won't get far. Not after what he's done. Jimmy didn't even make it to the bottom of the ladder.
Oh, yes, he did, Dr. G. Yes, he did. And now let's take care of our patient, the little girl who wasn't there.
And now, once again, the story of Dr. Kildare, starring Lou Ayers as Dr. Kildare and Lionel Barrymore as Dr. Gillespie.
Well, we should be home soon, Jimmy. But Parker's going to be disappointed in us. No suntans, no beards, and we're supposed to be on vacation.
Inoculating a town of 300 people against diphtheria isn't my idea of a vacation.
I never thought I'd have to go back to the hospital for a rest. Frankly, you know how I feel about it all?
No.
Tired. And I hope nobody mentions the word vacation to me for a long time.
Oh? Does that mean you're through with fishing?
Well, not exactly, Jimmy. Did I ever tell you about the time up in Michigan I caught a 16-pound muskie?
No, Dr. G. Tell us about it.
Well,
You have just heard the story of Dr. Kildare, starring Lou Ayers and Lionel Barrymore. This program was written by John Michael Hayes and E. Jack Newman and directed by Joe Bigelow. Original music was composed and conducted by Walter Schumann. Virginia Gregg was heard as Nurse Parker. Others in the cast included Peggy Weber, Wally Mayer, Sheldon Leonard, and Barton Yarborough. Dick Joy speaking.
July 20th, 1951, the story of Dr. Kildare on Classic Radio Theater.
It is a horrible scenario, but it happens. Dennis writes about his wife. She was diagnosed with leukemia. In fact, she's a 2-time survivor. And in the midst of all that, they ran up over $1 million in medical bills. Thankfully, they're MediShare members. And Dennis says they are so thankful for that, how others came together to meet their needs. And that's how so many MediShare members feel. This is not health insurance. It's different. You don't have to pay for things you don't believe in. And like Dennis found out, it just works. So if you join MediShare, not only do you save a lot of money, the typical family saves about $500 a month, but you know where your money's going each month. You're helping people. And if the time should come, they'll be helping and even praying for you. So yes, it's different. And as more than 400,000 people now know when it comes to healthcare costs, different is beautiful. Find out more. Call 833-34 Bible. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
Tired of overpaying for the little blue pill? What if you could get the exact same results for just a fraction of the price, guaranteed? Well, now you can with sildenafil, the active ingredient in the blue pill. With 20 milligram generic sildenafil tablets, you get the exact same results for less than $2 per pill. And again, the results are guaranteed. That's right, absolutely guaranteed results for a fraction of the cost of the little blue pill. So give your wallet a break and call us toll-free at 800-365-6017 to get your generic sildenafil delivered discreetly to your door. And of course, while saving hundreds of dollars, you'll also be saving time by saying goodbye to those long, embarrassing pharmacy lines once and for all. Again, just call 800-365-6017 and get your generic sildenafil with a 100% money-back guarantee. Getting your pills doesn't get any easier or cheaper than this, so call 800-365-6017 now.
This is an urgent health notice for all residents suffering from back, neck, knee, and wrist pain. You may qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you, but the deadline is fast approaching. Simply call the Health Alert Hotline now.
You heard right. You may qualify for a pain-relieving back, neck, knee, or wrist brace. These items may even be covered by Medicare or your private insurance. The Health Alert Hotline is your brace company. These specialized braces have been tested for pain relief. Call us toll-free right now to determine your eligibility and to learn how to use your private insurance or Medicare to minimize your out-of-pocket cost. Don't wait. If the deadline passes, you may lose your opportunity to get a pain-relieving back, neck, knee, or wrist brace at little or no cost to you.
800-223-3831. 800-223-3831. 800-223-3831. That's 800-223-3831.
All right, on Classic Radio Theater, let's head to Pine Ridge, Arkansas, see what's going on with Lum-n-Abner as we listen to this episode from July 20th, 1948. Is Abner really inheriting $100,000?
Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, yesterday, Abner received a letter stating he had been willed $100,000 by a man he had never heard of before. The old fellow is bewildered by the news and still can't believe it's true. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Lum and Abner in the Jot 'em Down store. Abner is talking on the telephone. Listen.
Well, we won't keep you long if you can just run over for a few minutes, Dick. All right, much obliged. Goodbye.
Is he coming over?
Said he'd run by for just a minute.
Well, I just hope you ain't doing the wrong thing by telling him about this, Abner. If it's me, I'd never do it, I know that.
Oh, Dick ain't gonna say nothing about it.
No, but that letter says emphatic that nobody but you's supposed to know anything about it.
Well, you know about it.
Yeah, but I couldn't help it. If it hadn't been for me, you'd have thrown the letter away. You thought it was just a circular or advertisement.
I still believe there's a catch to it, Summers.
Well, no, there ain't no catch to it.
Oh, yeah.
Here's somebody's trying to give you $100,000 and you ain't got sense enough to realize it.
Yeah, Lum, but I know how them things turn out. They'll have me selling postcards or garden seed or something. Now, you wait and see.
It ain't no kind of a contest.
Well, that letter sounds all mixed up. Can't get it straight in my head. That's the reason I want to get Dick to explain it to me.
Well, I explained it to you.
That's another reason I want him to explain it.
Huh?
All I know is I just can't understand it.
Well, all it is, Abner, this law firm's just letting you know that you fell heir to some money.
Hey, now stop right there. Why would that Mr. Donnelly leave money to me? I ain't even never heard of him before.
Well, the letter explains that. He was the president of the Donnelly Seed Company. Instead of leaving all of his money to his relates, he decided to leave $100,000 to 10 different people, customers of his seed company. Just picked at ransom.
Yeah, but how did he know my name?
He never. The letter says he just picked out these 10 customers by the number of their order that they'd mailed in for seed. And it so happened that the number of your order was one of the lucky ones. You said yourself you recollect ordering seed from them.
Well, yeah, I do. Used to every spring. And they had good seed, too. They just might not hit the ground a-growing.
Well, one of the orders that you sent in... Wait a minute, there's Dick now. Maybe he can explain it to you.
Well, I hope so. It's got me so mixed up I don't know what I'm doing, hardly.
Well, you ought to be tickled to death over it or have your head examined one. This is the luckiest thing I ever heard of, and you just sit there like nothing happened.
Well, I still don't believe it. Yeah, come on in, Dig.
Yeah, come on back, Dig.
Yeah, by Jacks, this is a scorcher, isn't it?
Yeah. According to the almanac, we're going to have some weather in the next few days.
Yeah, it looks like as hot as this day. What was you want to talk to me about, Abner? It's so important.
Why, well, sit down, Dick. I want you to read this letter I got yesterday and see what you can make out of it.
Well, I'll be glad to help all I can. What's it about?
Why, the whole thing is somebody wants to give him $100,000, Dick, and he ain't got sense enough to know it.
Give him $100,000?
That's what it says in black and ink.
Go ahead, Dick, and read it.
Yeah, all right. Wayne, Mayfield, and Wayne, attorneys at law, St. Louis, Missouri.
That's the lawyers that's handling that firm.
Yeah, dear Mr. Peabody, this is to notify you that under the terms of the will of the late Franklin M. Donnelly, you have been named one of the beneficiaries and will receive $100,000 subject to the following terms, provisions, and restrictions. Well, what do you know about that? When did you get this, Abner?
Yesterday.
Yeah, he started to throw it in the stove. Thought it was a circular. Go ahead and read the rest of it.
The late Mr. Donnelly was president and founder of the Donnelly Seed Company of St. Louis, Missouri. Well, I've heard of them.
Yeah, and Abner says he's bought seed from them, all right.
Let's see. He was grateful to the customers and employees who had helped to make his business a success, and typical of his generous nature, left a substantial fortune to them. He has his own unique method of designating how the money should be distributed. Selecting at random 10 orders which had been received over a period of the past 30 years, it was his wish that they should receive $100,000 each. Your mail order number 17868, dated March 16, 1918, was one of the numbers he selected, and you are to receive the above specified amount, providing you qualify under the terms of his restrictions. You will fill out the enclosed blank and mail to us at once.
Yeah, here's the blank right here.
Yeah, let me see it, man.
Just wants proof that he's alive and that he's married.
Well, both of them I know. Or at least ways I know I'm married.
Well, why don't you fill this out and send it in, Abner?
Is that all I have to do?
That's all you have to do now. They say on down further in the letter there, Dick, that when they receive this blank here, they'll send him further instructions. Something else he's got to do, I reckon.
That's when I get the blue in to sell.
Oh, Abner.
Well, I guess they'll want some kind of positive proof that you're the same Abner Peabody that mailed in this order.
That's just what I told him. Abner thinks it's some kind of a contest or something where you'll have to sell so many packages of seed or find so many faces in a picture or one of them things.
Or separate them dead-blame Shetland ponies. I never could do that.
No, I don't think it's anything like that, Abner. It sounds absolutely legitimate to me. Probably some eccentric old man who just decided to leave his money that way, and you happen to be one of the lucky ones. $100,000.
Yeah, and look at him. Makes me so mad he just sits there and blinks his eyes just as unconcerned as if nothing had happened.
I just can't believe it. I know I'm going to wake up in a minute and find out I've been dreaming and be disappointed to death.
Well, you ain't dreaming. I keep telling you that.
If I am, I'll never forgive me.
Well, you're not, Abner. And if I was you, I'd send this thing in by airmail special delivery right today.
I've been trying to get him to mail it all day.
Well, there's nothing to it, Abner. All you've got to do is prove that you're alive and married. And I notice it has to be sworn to for notary public here, too.
Well, I can handle that part of it for him.
Well, go ahead and fill it out and mail it in. But now, if I get a bunch of garden seed down here, you fellers have got to help me sell them.
Oh, me, I wish you'd get that garden seed out of your head.
Well, here, I got to be getting on back over the store, fellas.
Well, much obliged for coming over, Dig. I appreciate your help.
Oh, don't mention it, Lum. I'm glad to hear the good news, too, Abner.
Yeah, but for goodness sakes, don't say nothing about it, Dick.
No, it says right in the letter there it must be kept secret. Nobody's supposed to know anything about it but Abner.
Well, don't worry. I won't say a thing about it.
Yeah, so long, Dig.
So long. Get that letter off just as soon as you can, Abner.
Yeah, I will. So long.
Now, you see there, I told you it weren't no joke. You just ain't got sense enough to know when you're well off.
Well, I just want to get Dick's opinion about it, Lum. Let's go ahead, fill the thing out, get it off this afternoon. Let's see now. Got to prove I'm alive and married. How do I prove I'm alive?
No, it's going to be a little hard.
I could send him a picture myself, I guess.
No, I don't think that'd prove it.
Well, I got one picture of me getting in Ezra Seastrunks' car on my way to the annual Cherry Hill picnic. Now, if I was dead, I surely wouldn't want to be going to a picnic, would I?
Yeah, but that was taken a couple of years ago. You might have died since then.
I don't think so.
No, I don't believe a picture would help none at all. I think the best thing to do is just sign your name where you're supposed to on this blank here. That'll prove you're alive.
No, it won't. I could have did it before I died.
Yeah, that's right, ain't it?
Believe I could.
Well, here, just put the date on it. That'll get around that.
Yeah.
Now, about proving you're married.
Now, right there's where I could use a picture of me. Body'd take one look at me and know I'm married.
Well, they might just think you led a hard life or had a bad accident.
I did. I got married.
Well, here, this is simple enough. All you got to do is send them your marriage license.
Why, sure.
You still got it, ain't you?
Oh, I reckon so. I don't know where it's at, but surely Elizabeth tucked it away summers after she bought it. I better call her up and ask her about that right now, Lum.
Recollect now, you can't tell her what this is all about. It's supposed to be a secret, you know.
Yeah, well, I ain't going to tell her nothing. I'll just ask her where the marriage license is at. That's easy enough. All I'll have to do is just say Elizabeth, or wait a minute. Hello? Elizabeth? Yeah, this is your man. Abner. Well, honey, I just... Oh, well, I'm sorrowful I drug you away from your soap making, but this is kind of important.
Always making soap.
Well, now, just hold your horses, and I'll tell you.
You ought to try using some of it sometime.
Yes, but, honey, do you know where our marriage license is at? Well, I just want to know, because, I just like to know where it's at, that's all. Well, cause it means so much to me. Why, it does, too. I ain't trying to make fun of our marriage, Elizabeth. I ain't no such of a thing. Now, look, Elizabeth. Yeah, but Elizabeth, honey, oh, me. Now she's blubbering.
Puddle up and cry over the least little thing. All you have to do is just ask her where it's at, huh?
Well, now, Elizabeth, that ain't true at all. Why, Elizabeth Bullion Peabody, my love for you ain't growed no shabbier than it was the day I married you. Oh, no, wait, I never meant that exactly. Huh? What other woman? Now, listen here, Elizabeth. Do what? Now, wait a minute, honey. You... Hello? Oh, my. Well, there goes $100,000.
Huh?
Elizabeth's gonna divorce me.
Oh, what a horrible thought, especially at a time like this. Will Abner be able to change Elizabeth's mind? Will he inherit the money? And can he prove he's alive?
July 20th, 1948, Lum-n-Abner on Classic Radio Theater.
The current trend in radio, particularly on a local basis, is the use of the beeper telephone to conduct live interviews with people in the news.
Now, there are several advantages to this, such as being able to interview anyone at any time as long as you can talk to them, call them on the phone, plus the saving in money because extra engineers and announcers are not needed.
So, with a nose for news and eye toward saving a buck, we initiate the Bob and Ray Party Line, a feature on which newsworthy people will be interviewed via the beeper phone.
Ray, who did you say our first Party Line call would be to?
It's Mrs. Amy Frumpweiler, I believe, whose recent magazine article in Clean House and Sidewalk entitled Kids Are a Pain in the Neck has been widely criticized by the nation's parents.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Frumpweiler is the mother of 7 children and the freelance babysitter. I think she's listed in the directory.
I have it here. See, Frumpish, Frumpner, Frumpstein. Here it is, Frumpweiler, Mrs. Amy. The number is Warbucks 52194. And we'll hope to chat with Mrs. Frumpweiler in just a few seconds. It's ringing now.
Hello?
Hello. This is Bob and Ray's Party Line calling Mrs. Amy Frumpweiler.
Mommy's giving the twins a bath. You want to hear me sing the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater?
No, sonny, not now. Could you get your mother to the phone, please?
My daddy told my mommy today that the house is always filthy when he comes home.
That's nice. But could you call your mommy now?
My daddy likes beer a lot. You want to hear a big airplane flying over a cow and dropping a bag of water on it?
I don't believe it, sir.
Flash! I just made it up now.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, you're a good little boy. Will you go and get your mommy, please?
Okay. What's your name, Mr. Donkey Wonky Dookie?
Tell her it's radio's famous Bob and Ray Goulding.
Bob Donkey and Ray Wonking, calling Mommy Dookie.
Oh, boy.
Bob Wonky.
Say he hung up.
Yes, he did.
Do you have that number again?
Yes, it's Warbucks 52194.
Try it again.
All right. Must have thought I was all through talking to him or something.
Hello. Marvin, put down that vase. Hello.
Hello, Mrs. Frumpweiler. This is radio's Bob and Ray's Party Line calling about your magazine article, Kids Are a Pain in the Neck.
Just a minute. Marvin, I'm not going to tell you again. Put down that vase. Why, you go to your room and wait till your father comes home. Hello, who'd you say you were? That vase cost $20.
This is the Bob and Ray Party Line.
Percy, you tell the twins to get back in the tub this minute. I'll be right back. Bob, and who did you say?
Bob and Ray. We'll call back some other time when you're not so tied up, all right?
Yes, why don't you? Mary Lou, did you crayon up that wall?
Well, that was Mrs. Amy Frumpweiler, our first interview on the new Bob and Ray Party Line feature. And tune in next time when another name in the news is called on the beeper telephone.
Let's not do it again.
There's you some Bob and Ray on Classic Radio Theater. We hope you'll visit the webpage, classicradio.stream. At classicradio.stream, you can stream our Classic Radio Theater podcast, learn more about classic radio collecting, and even contact me there, classicradio.stream. And a reminder, our podcasts are available anywhere fine podcasts are served, iTunes, Spreaker, the iHeartRadio app. Just search for USA Classic Radio Theater. Have yourself a great day. I'm Wyatt Cox. Thanks for listening. Thank this station. Support the advertisers. And tell a friend the great radio shows are back. Classic Radio Theater here on your favorite station and the USA Radio Network.